כמו שיעקב ביקש ללמוד תורה.
Okay, so let's learn. אומר הרב שערי תשובה באות ל"ז. ולא תחוס עיניך עליו ולא תחמול ולא תכסה עליו, עוזרנו בזה, שלא, אני מרגיש, שלא לחמול ולרחם על המחטיאים והמכשילים בני אדם. Now, לא דילנו כלום. We did everything, אנחנו בסדר. אנחנו מדברים פה על העניין, הכותרות של המצוות. So, here in אות ל"ז, he's teaching us why הקדוש ברוך הוא gave us this midah of, if we can call it, vicious or cruelness. Why to be vicious? Why we have this midah in us? And the answer is that not to have pity on people who are מחטיאים ומכשילים בני אדם. אם יש מישהו רשע, יש לך מצווה לא לאהב אותו. You hear this? אם יש אדם שהוא מחטיא, לא חוטא, there is someone who's a sinner. That's one. רוב חוטאים. But then you have someone חוטא ומחטיא also. The people who do sin, and also they drag with them people to do also עבירות גם כן. האנשים האלו שחוטאים ומחטיאים את הרבים, עליהם אסור לרחם. אסור לרחם. And guess what? ומי שמרחם בסוף נעשה אכזרי על הרחמנים. ראית מה כתוב פה? איך זה עובד? תראה מה קורה בארץ. ראית מה קורה בארץ? מרחמים על הערבים שרוצחים אותנו ועל היהודים כלום. זה לא יאומן איפה המוח, where is the brain? People want to kill our children. מרחמים עליהם בפריון. זה מרחמים עליהם.
אז מי שרחמן על הסינרס, בסוף יהיה...
הוא יתאכזר על הרחמנים, 100%. בוודאי. So התורה אומרת לך, focus. I gave you here a lot of midot, and you have to know how to maneuver them. Sometimes you can be אכזרי on the wrong people. לפעמים בא לך אדם, he asks for help. Instead of listening to him, leave me alone. מה אתה מתאכזר עליו? למה אתה מתאכזר עליו? זה מידה רעה מאוד. אתה צריך לדעת לא להיות אכזרי. Don't push him away. יש לך לפעמים אנשים, you know, we're not going to go far, but let's say somebody calls you, let's say you do services to people. Whatever it is. You could be a doctor, you could be a rabbi, you could be a teacher, you could be anything you want, whatever title you have. And sometimes you have a customer that, you know, you work with him, he asks you, can we work on our numbers? No. Okay. Always no. You know, it's winter. The heater doesn't work. I don't have the money to pay. Can we work on the numbers? One people say, I don't care. Okay. מה עם המידה של הרחמנות? אני מבין כסף, I get it. אבל יש גם כן סנס של רחמנות, גם כן, פירית. איפה? I'm not asking you, this is the price, and I'm not working with you. יש גם כן מידת רחמנות, גם. Not everything has to be money. I want to share with you a story that I heard about 2 months ago. Unbelievable story. Unbelievable. The story כל כך נגע בי בלב. Someone who was not religious. מה הוא עושה? לא יכול להגיד, not a construction, but he does work. You know, small jobs.
Handyman.
כן, handyman כזה. Okay. He got a call from someone, a woman, if he could come, her basement was terrible. So she wanted to know if there is something, you know, what to work, to do something for the kids. So the guy he came, Yeah, to do, to make a floor, tiles. The guy came, and he comes to the house. He sees a mother with 4 kids. Mr. He sets the price. Omala, it's going to be. Oh, no, stop. Sorry. Yeah, he comes. He says, the next thing he realized that this lady, she is a widow, and the kids are orphans, small kids. Okay, you can just say goodbye. I don't have to do it. It's not my job. I don't have to fix the world. Keep on. That's one way. Or if Hashem brought me this to my hand, it's an opportunity for me to take and do something with that. Now, I'm not telling you to do what he did, but let me tell you what happened. Amala, let me start. ואז הוא מגלה שאפילו אין אוכל בבית. There's better food in the house. She gets boxes, ועוזרים לה. So every time he used to buy lunch, he used to bring also lunch for the kids. Okay? After a couple of weeks, he finished the whole job. It was 30,000. 30,000 שקל. זה לא דולרים. נורמלי. It's not even 10,000.
30,000 for a basement is normal.
It's not even 10,000, in dollars. Okay. The day he was supposed to get money from her, he decides, I'm not taking a penny. Say, yeah, לכבוד הקדוש ברוך הוא. זה מצווה שלי. Not a religious person. There was tzaddikim בעם ישראל. Unbelievable. He says, you know what, the last day he finished the job, he worked for about 2 months, 2 months. He said, something? The day is over. She calls him, okay, how much I owe you? I believe I left משהו account, הבעל יש קצת כסף או משהו, or maybe she got some money, I don't know. She got some money to do the basement. He tells her, לכי דברי עם העירייה. מה זה העירייה? Go speak to the city. The city pay for that. Why we go to the city, speak to them. I got paid. The city paid me. Goodbye. He left with not taking 1 penny. And I heard this story from the Bala Maaseh. Okay. Mishama, Almana, the widow with the 4 kids. You know what this means? Wow. My kids can have place to play. And imagine. I got this whole thing for free. You look at me now. Come here, goodbye, now the guy in his heart, no matter what, this is my mitzvah forever. With this mitzvah, I'm going to the grave. I will never give this up mitzvah for any price. 20-something years after, this guy, he wanted to build more big warehouse. He wanted to build big warehouse. So, הוא צריך מה שנקרא בעברית מלט. מה זה מלט? Cement. So, they sell it, in a packet, yeah.
Or you get a truck.
Get a truck. So, he went to check prices from 3 different places. How much, this place is going to charge for amount of whatever cement it needs, and how much this has to do, and how much this has to. He checked the prices, and sure enough, one morning he comes, and he sees the trucks came to his place, והם מורידים מורידים שקיות מלט, מורידים. התחיל לצעוק, hello, what are you doing here? I didn't order, I just asked for a price, or ask you to drop by, bags. Get this out of here, התחיל לצעוק, בארץ זה לא פשוט. The guy just kept going, הוריד את כל הטרוק. And the guy is standing there, are you nuts? I told you, אני לא ביקשתי. אני רק ביקשתי, just give me a price. The guy just doesn't listen. מוריד. הוא אומר, תשמע, העירייה של מה? ביי, נסע. אמר לו, הלו. אמר לו, the city paid for that. What city? That was the kid, שהיה ילד, 20 years ago, when it was lunch and he had no food. And he gave his mother and him as a kid food. When you left my house, and my mother had tears, ואתה אומר לאמא שלי, go to the city. אמר לו גם עכשיו, go to the city. Not a penny took. דברים, זה המידות, that's the beautiful מידות שיש בעם ישראל. וזה נקרא, מי שמרחם על הרחמנים, השם מרחם עליו. To do such an act, it's not simple. אבל המידה הזאת, לדעת, not everything זה כסף. יש דברים מעל הכסף, יש מידות. והמידות האלו can turn your life to something that you're not even, אתה לא יודע, where later in your life it's going to bump into you. אתה לא יודע אפילו. You have no idea where in your life, boom, it's going to bump into you. היה מישהו, I know this first hand. היה ילד, תלמיד בישיבה. היה student in ישיבה, the parents had no money, ממש, מסכן. And the student, one day he spoke to the rabbi, and the rabbi understood שבאמת אין להם כסף בבית. One day he took him, and he helped him. עזר לו בכסף. Student, he was 16, 17. הלך. This rabbi, years after he passed away. And that the rabbi that passed away, his son, he had a job. And after about a couple of years after, he lost his job. Sure enough, that student, one day he bumps into this son of the rabbi. And he doesn't listen. I have an offer to teach. Would you come teach? So now, whatever offer he asked, he paid him double. He gave him 200. Every month, whatever salary he asked, he got double. Oh, the guy's surprised. He calls the guy, listen, you sent me this amount of money. Maybe you got mixed up with 2 months together. No, that's the amount that you're going to get. No, when I was a kid, your father helped me. That's the time for me to help you, father. אתם מבינים? זה המידות we have to לעבוד על הרחמים. And no wonder שהתורה אומרת לך גם כן, צער בעל החיים. מה צער בעל החיים? You see an ant walks outside, נמלים. If it doesn't bother you, why you have to kill them? Why have to kill them? If it bothers you, מותר לך. מזכיר זה, תהרוג. If it doesn't bother you, why תצ'פן, כמו ביידיש? Why, למה להרגיז? בשביל מה? המידות האלו, התורה אומרת לך, תעבוד על המידות האלו. So התורה אומרת לך, what do we do with מידת של אכזריות? Where the אכזריות comes in. כשיש אדם רשע, חוטא ומחטיא, you have nothing what to do with him. אל תרחם עליו. אל תרחם עליו. Why? One day, מה הוא יכול לעשות לך? Next, ל"ח. לא תיקום ולא תיטור את בני עמך. איזה מצווה לא פשוטה. Not to take revenge. תראי מה זה not to take revenge? You know, אומר המסילת ישרים, taking revenge יותר מתוק מדבש. You hear this? Taking revenge is sweeter than eating baklawa. למה? To get someone that did something to you, to get him back, wow, is the hana'a that you cannot even describe. You know why? Because when you eat baklawa, you eat, done, that's it. Your stomach is full. Revenge, when it happens, you're in heaven, and you don't stop thinking about it. And every time you think about it, but it happened 10 years ago. זה הנאה, זה משהו. And you know something? If the guy dies, the day he's gonna die, you lost your joy. כי אתה לא נהנה שהוא מת. You know, because your joy is when you see him suffering. שמעתם? Once again, your joy is not to see your enemy dead. Because then it's not fun anymore. Do you know when it's fun? אומר דוד המלך, איש את רעהו חיים בלעו. Do you know what does it mean? Adam boleh, he swallows his friend high, alive. So when he's inside your stomach and you see him, you know, kicking about it, and he's inside you, auto in jail, and he got there and he's screaming. Oh, that's where you get your joy. So high, he's alive, but the boleh auto high. But if he's dead, then khana, خلاص, he's dead. אתם מבינים עד כמה זה? So revenge זה דבר מתוק מאוד מאוד. והתורה אומרת לך, לא תיקום ולא תיטום. But hold on, we do know that there is הקדוש ברוך הוא ברא לנו this midah of revenge. If התורה אומרת לך לא תיקום, which means you do have this midah of revenge. So how come we have it if we shouldn't use it? אומרת הגמרא, תלמיד חכם שאינו נוקם ונותר כנחש, אינו תלמיד חכם. תלמיד חכם that doesn't take revenge like a snake, he's not תלמיד חכם. זאת אומרת, revenge פסול, but there is a certain time, specific people, that the Torah says that you have to take revenge. And if you're not a rabbi anymore. אתה לא תלמיד חכם. אתם רואים מה כתוב in the end of עוד ל"ח, תראו. ואמרו זיכרונה לברכה על זה, כל תלמיד חכם שאינו נוקם ונותר כנחש, אינו תלמיד חכם. ראיתם את זה? לא ראיתם את זה. You see that? מה הפשט? אז אני אגיד לכם מה הפשט. תלמיד חכם שאינו נותר כנחש. You know נחש, a snake, it's the only animal that whatever he eats, it's all the same taste. Akol afar. Everything he eats, it tastes what? Afar, dirt. Does he get any hana'a?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No.
He doesn't get.
יש לכם שאלה. הנחש, תיתן לו בשר, give him meat, מה הוא טועם? אפר. אומרים חז"ל, תלמיד חכם, sometimes, על כבוד התורה, you cannot be quiet. You cannot be quiet. You have to get up, and you have to give it to him back. אסור לך לשתוק. אבל how? כמו נחש. The same way Nahash has no hana'ah, so to Talmid Chacham, when he gives whatever he has to say, it's only if you have no hana'ah. I don't get any joy what I'm doing, whatever I'm supposed to do. So, b'vaday yeshcha, a place of revenge. But what type of revenge? It's only for the purpose, לשים את הבן אדם במקום. But other than that, חס ושלום, כלום. אבל, okay, that's why we have this midah of nekama. But in general, why does the Torah tell us don't take revenge? if it's so sweet, למה לא? למה לא? מה אתה אומר?
You have to emulate the Shem, how Hashem acts.
כן, אבל אתה יודע, ליהנות קצת, a little bit, not much.
Hashem doesn't do it.
Huh?
We don't do it. Hashem doesn't do it.
Hashem doesn't do?
Hashem doesn't do it.
נקה לא ינקה, מה? השם
No, he doesn't do
נוקה.
it, but he doesn't do it and he enjoys it.
Okay, so
So we the same thing.
let me do it with arhana.
If someone's a Talmid Chacham, he'll do
לא,
it.
לא תמיד חכם, let me
If someone's not a
let me just
Talmid
give it to
Chacham,
him.
he cannot do it without him.
מה הוא עושה שהוא נהנה ממנו?
עזוב תמיד חכם, אני מדבר פה על, למה, אתה אומר לך אסור נקמה, למה לא? הוא עשה לי, לא, הוא עשה לי עוול, למה לא? Let me get him back.
It wasn't him.
It's already אמונה already, it's already level, I hear.
It's going to be never ending.
Huh?
Never ending.
So because it doesn't end,
Yes.
I'll end it. I will end it. Trust me. I will end
You're
it.
supposed to create
He's not going to
opposite.
open his mouth for the next 20 years when he sees me. I will make sure. Bye-bye,
It's not nice.
now not nice. What he did to me was nice.
It's not your business.
It's my,
No.
I want to see that. I want to see you in business. Want to tell me it's not my business. It's just, it's my business. Boy, it's my business. But that's my business. אם התורה אומרת לנו, אל תנקום, there is something there that Torah wants to help us. Number one, מה זה נקמה? Let's think for 1 second. Why do you want to take revenge? למה? Why?
Mishpat, mishpat.
You got hurt.
I got
No,
hurt.
mishpat.
I got hurt. So now the Torah is teaching us how to deal with our feelings. Let me help you to deal with your feelings. One way, dig. If you got one, but every time you touch and you peel and you peel and you peel, what's gonna happen after?
Bleed.
You get a scar and it stays. But if you just leave it, what happens?
It heals.
יפה. תדעו לכם שנקמה זה one of the worst things שאדם יכול בחיים. זה מחלה. People that are always busy to take revenge, זה כל הזמן blood pressure בעצבים, זה כל הזמן. Or just let things go. שחרר. ואז מה יקרה? Two things. For your health reason, the ודאי פשוט מאוד. And second, if something hurt me, so the Torah is teaching us how can we deal with pain. People, has v'shalom, that they lost a parent or has v'shalom a child, whatever it is. How do you deal with the pain? One way, call yom ifkod, call him to remember, call him to put the picture, call him to. Do you think it's going to help him? Or it's going to get him sick? Huh? He will die. But if you accept it, אתה נושם את זה, לאט, what's going to happen? Huh? It's going to heal. I bet you it's going to heal. התורה אומרת לנו, תודה לך, life is a place where you're going to bump so many times with bad people. This is it. This is the world. You're going to bump with bad people in your life. If you're going to start to keep track with keeping, revenge, you're not going to be able to live. You cannot live. Think about your kid, you're putting your kids in a school. Yeah, you got some teachers that you don't like. He did something to my son, and he did something to my daughter. If you're going to keep this in your mind forever, do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to switch school. Okay, and then another school. And then you're not going to finish. Or learn to let things go. ורק ככה אדם יכול לחיות. אנחנו מבינים את זה? אוקיי, חזק וברוך. מה?